how's it going? So my name is Dylan McCurchie. You might know me from music@mascara.com. My wife is Leslie McCurchie. She's a presenter with Younique, and this is David Voight. And you may recognize his wife's name from being a Younique presenter also. Her name is Amber Voight. And one of the things we wanted to talk about today is kind of the husband's role in the business.
Supporter's role.
Yeah. Because I think a lot of times people feel like, well, you know, my wife signed up, so now she's doing this thing, and she's spending time doing it, and it's her thing. But what can we do to help bolster, you know, forward her in her business? Maybe you can talk a little bit about, I guess, what do you feel? Okay, so making money is making money, but besides the money, what do you think is the biggest benefit in your family that you've seen from Younique? I guess that's, you know, we all want to make more money. Obviously, that's the thing. But besides that, what do you think is the biggest benefit?
Okay, as far as building Younique business, any network marketing business, when you're supporting your partner, I think the biggest thing with Younique that we've seen was the massive growth and the support that comes straight down from the CEOs. So the CEOs, you know, they live the mission of uplift, empower, and validate. And today, you know, we were in a general session. They kicked off their national convention, and he kicked it off, or the CEO, Derek, kicked it off in such a way that he made it clear that it's not about the money. I mean, the money's great, but they would be building this company strictly based on their core values, which are to uplift, empower, and to validate women. And that has taken them to a whole nother level, just besides the money. Because, I mean, you can build a strong business, and it can be money focused, but when you have the heart behind it, it's unstoppable.
No, that's exactly right. You know, a good example of that is we're sitting here talking about being supportive to our wives, but there are certain parts of the class of this 2016 Younique Convention that we are not a part of. So we're just killing time. So we're over here at a hotel bar having a beer together. And there's a couple of the other husbands that have wives in the convention. And I just asked, I knew we were going to be doing this content today, Dave and I asked just a random guy sitting over here saying, I didn't even say anything. I just said, how do you feel about your wife and what she's done with Younique? Like, I don't know what status she is. I don't know how much money she's making. I know none of that. I just want to know how you feel about it. And he goes, it has nothing to do with the money. That was the first words out of his mouth. It has nothing to do with the money. I said, what do you mean? He said, because before Younique, she never left the house. Her self-esteem and her self-confidence was very, very low. She just thought she was stuck taking care of the kids, and that was all she could do. She couldn't support the family very well. And this comes from a gal I learned later in our conversation, made a lot of money at a corporate job for a bank. And still, she just felt like she just wasn't contributing to society in any meaningful way. And he said that Younique completely changed that. And she's not making tons and tons and tons and tons of money, but she is a completely different, in his mind, a completely different person. It benefits the family in a completely different way now, just because she has that self-esteem and that self-worth that is the goal of the company in the first place.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It doesn't get more powerful than that.
No, it
For
does.
me, I think that's definitely the top.
It moves me, and you know, and you and I, our wives have been in it for quite a while, and we really enjoy working with their teams and stuff, and see the benefits. You know, sometimes on the financial side of it too, but still, that puts in your, you know, you feel that when you hear somebody have that benefit. The reason I bring that up is because I think I was asking one of the presenters today, I said, what do you hear from your team that is difficult when it comes to family support? And she said that a lot of people expect their wives who are presenters, to reach a particular financial goal in a certain amount of time, or they have some sort of expectation that is not met, and it's probably internal to them. They probably made it up or whatever you want to call it, and they kind of forget about this other part.
Well, I agree. So if say you're watching this right now and you have a spouse, significant other, your support system at home, and they're not supportive, and whichever company, if you're not with Younique and you're watching this, whatever company that you are with, you have to find that support system within that. Luckily, Younique is based on a huge mission that everybody is really striving towards. So to find the support within Younique is, it's so easy.
Right.
They can just tap in anywhere, and there's, they call them Y sisters. Well, there's Y sisters all over the globe that can sit there and they can support you in your business venture. But like Dylan said, that one husband said he noticed a change in his wife. Mm-hmm. So with that change in his wife, that filled him with joy. You could just sense it from him.
Oh yeah.
I seen you talking to him, and his face was lit up.
Yes.
And he was super fired up about this.
If you are a spouse of someone who is contemplating going into the network marketing business, especially the Younique company that our wives are involved in, and you're skeptical of it, either because we hear, maybe that thing is a scam, or it's you're going to work at it and you're hardly ever going to make any money, and all that thing. I would encourage you to step back for just a second and look at the other benefits that will possibly come to your family other than the financial ones, because they are big. And especially with Younique, this particular company, because that mission statement is so involved with uplifting, empowering, and validating on a personal level. If you just encourage, if you do your part in that uplifting, empowering, and validating, and help your spouse or significant other who is about to become, or already is, or has been working really hard for a while and maybe feeling discouraged, to do that, I think you'll see benefits. And if you can set the money aside just for a second and allow that to happen for a little while, the money will follow.
Absolutely.
Because the interesting thing, I know you've seen it, is that the value of the personal part of this will invite people, and then it will invite all these other positive things, and money will be on that list.
Absolutely.
It will be on that list.
It really will.
The money will show up if you continue to focus on those other things. So I would just encourage you to do that.
I agree. It's one thing I've noticed is in the network marketing profession, the people who build the biggest and strongest organizations are the people that are building on different values besides money. If you're going to build it strictly for money, it's going to be extremely challenging. But when you have some sort of mission like the Empower, Uplift, Validate, if you have something like that you're driving for with your heart, you're unstoppable.
Yep.
You have success right there in your hands.
Yep, and it might sound sort of cliched to say that. In fact, the guy at the bar that this earlier was like, this almost sounds like one of those dumb videos on TV. He's like, but it's real. It does make a difference. And it's something that it can be very powerful and it changes a lot. It literally changes lives.
Absolutely.
And we're not talking about getting rich changing lives. We're talking about personal self-worth and value of a human being. It changes lives. So if you can allow that to happen and encourage it to happen, you're going to see some value in that. So we wanted to share that because we feel it's very important. I know you do.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I do. And we enjoy seeing everybody that works with our wives do this on a daily basis. And we would just encourage anybody who's on the fence or who has some doubts to reach out to either their sponsors or to us. I mean, you'll find me on musicandmascara.com. You can find me, and through me you'll be able to find Dave, and we could definitely offer some assistance and some positive things to think about to make this thing happen.
Yeah. If you have a significant other or support system at home that isn't being the support system that you want, and you want to get them more involved, definitely connect. I mean, I'd be more than happy to make a new friend. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I love meeting other husbands where their wives are in a company, or wives that have their husbands in other companies. Even it's just to hear the behind the scenes of the person that isn't building the business. Just they need that person at home. They need that person when they get down on themselves.
Those are just some things we wanted to share today. And if you have any questions, or like Dave said, if you have anything you want to add or share, or things you're wondering about, definitely hit us up. My name is Dylan, and we're going to post this on musicandmascara.com and on our Facebook page. And I'll share it with Dave, so he'll be able to share it. And if you are a unique presenter, and you feel that you want to share this with your significant other, to offer them some words of encouragement, because this is something that I think we should say too, is lack of support is not always on purpose.
No.
If we can offer, as a unique presenter, if we can offer our significant other who does not understand what we're doing, how offer them encouragement to do it, offer them a little education about the whole thing. I heard something from Todd Falcone the other day. He said, people that are not up on things are usually down on those things.
That's right.
So if we can get them up on the thing, understanding more about what we do and who we're trying to be and what we're trying to become and the power that this company has, that can really, really help. And if you need help in doing that, or you need help in understanding that, we'll help you out.
Absolutely.
My name is Dylan.
I'm Dave.
And this is musicandmascara.com, a little different, but we will talk to you soon. Have a good night.